Hi everybody, I'm Kaylee. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If you haven't been here before, thanks for showing up. I come on here, I do different things, get ready with me's, box openings, fashion hauls, just kind of fashion and beauty. Starting next week, I'm going to try uploading Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I uploaded a lot of different content the last few months, almost every other day or every day. Like, it was very often, because I wanted to make sure I had enough content for people if they did enjoy me and did want to subscribe. They had, like, I don't know, videos to keep them busy for a little bit, to watch for a little bit. Plus, I was getting a lot of boxes and clothing, so I had to show you all. But today is a little different. I look, a mess because I haven't gotten ready. So before I go further, please like, subscribe, and comment and share. That helps me out so much. Okay, so today is Wednesday, and we have school. I'm homeschooling the kids, NTI style, so it's not really homeschool per se. But I'm teaching them from home with their teachers using NTI and the internet and Google, and that's what we're doing. So I'll kind of walk you through my day and how my day goes now that I am doing. It seems like a lot, because yesterday was really stressful, and it was the first day. But I'm going at it with a good attitude. I get to spend more time with my kids, and I'm just grateful to have them safe and healthy. So I have decided I would go on here and just kind of talk to you about my day. So I woke up at 7, and I don't know why I have not set my coffee maker to go at a certain time. I always wake up and grind my coffee, and I'm so tired, and it takes forever, and blah, blah, blah. I woke up to coffee smell and coffee this morning because I set my timer for 7. I don't know why it has taken me this long to figure it out. Honestly, I didn't even know it had the delay button because we've had this coffee maker for years. So for years, I didn't even know it did. And then I said it a few times for my husband when he asked. And then I just never, I guess I never needed it as bad as I do now. Coffee as soon as possible in general. I don't know if I've needed it so bad before. So I wake up at 7. I hop in the shower, wake myself up. Today I washed my hair, and I get out and I washed my face in the shower. Today was my exfoliation day. So then I got out. I came in here, and this is my bedroom, by the way, if you're new. I came in here and I used my toner. And I used the Claire's, the Supple Preparation Unscented Toner. I personally like it, but I kind of switch it up a little bit based on how I feel like my skin is and what it needs that day. So after I used that, I used my Wasu Shiseido Eye Serum. I put that on, and that is all I've done so far. Because then I had to go make breakfast. Charlie wanted cinnamon rolls, and Austin wanted cereal. So I went and made their breakfast and got my coffee and let the dogs out and turned on the fish tanks and fed the rabbit. So I go downstairs and do all that, and then on my way back with my coffee, I make sure that there's nothing outside of my front door. Not that packages ever get delivered this early, but sometimes my husband, if he left something in his car from yesterday and didn't want to come back in the house, he'll leave it on the front porch, or I don't know. It's just a habit. So I go and make sure the door's locked too, because I don't like being home and busy with the kids and having my door just open. That's not safe. So make sure the door is still locked. I check outside, and then I'll go and check on the chinchilla and the other fish tank upstairs, and take care of them, and brought the kids the food, set them up, watching, they get to watch a half an hour of whatever television while they eat. I honestly never wanted my kids to watch TV while they were eating. Like, we don't do that. For every meal, most meals, I like them to go downstairs and eat at the table with me, so that it's like, you know, they're not in front of a TV or anything. But with school, last year, it just really helped Austin wake up and like kind of be in a better mood, to not go straight into teaching and straight into school. Give her a little bit of like free time in the beginning. Sometimes she'll color or something. Sometimes it's not TV, but whatever. I set them up in their room for a half an hour of like free time while they on the TV while they eat, and then when they're done eating, they can like draw or whatever. So I'll go back in there soon and get them dressed. But while they're eating and stuff, that is the only time I have to come in here and kind of get ready. Since I am helping younger kids, I have to be on camera with the other parents most of the time. Some parents aren't, but I feel like my kids, they won't do anything if I'm not there. So I try to look somewhat presentable before. I mean, I won't lie. Some days I get on camera like this because it is what it is. But I try to somewhat look like I'm put together. So I try. But I just put on the Dewdrops by Delia Organics. And now I'm going to use my Sheer Rose. And this is my Pixie. And it is my gloss. I like the way this one feels a lot. Alright. So now I'm going to put on a moisturizer. So yesterday, while the kids, oh, by the way, I used my Type A deodorant. I really, really like this. All right, back to it. So I was teaching the kids yesterday, or trying to. My skin feels a little dry today. I'm going to use my Tatcha water cream. But the school they go to, it's really great. Charlie, my youngest, actually has the same teacher her sister did, and I wanted that because she was a great teacher, so I do feel like good about that. The other teacher my daughter has, I don't have anything against her, I just don't know her, and she doesn't know my child, and, it was a little stressful because I feel like she was like ready to go, and Austin's not. Like, she needed help. And so, but I mean, with me there, I was able to help her. We took all the time we needed, and I helped her. But it did get a little frustrating. The kids want to move and they want to groove. They're set up in their room. I bought them desks. I'll show you some of like the little things that I got to kind of help. This right now, we're in Austin's room. This is her workspace. So this bin right here is my bin. It's I have a calendar just for their school stuff, some spare paper, a binder with absolutely all their information in it that they get, markers and highlighters because I highlight things as we get them done so it's easier to remember. This is all Austin stuff in here. So all her school stuff is literally in this area. It stays in this area, doesn't move. These are her papers and her computer. So that is her work area. This is, say hi, Austin. Say, I'm a first grader.
I'm a first grader.
All right. So then right next door is Charlie's room. Say hi, I'm a kindergartner.
Hi, I'm a kindergartner. Here's my food.
Oh, yep. She's eating blueberries. All right. So, yep. And you're putting them in your muffin and blueberries. So this is her workspace. And so all the teacher stuff that they gave us is in this binder. I put all the completed work into another binder. Trash can. I put her clothes up here the night before so that it's easy to get ready in the morning. These are all her drawers full of all her supplies. And this desk was on under $100 on Amazon, and it was one of the only ones I could find because everybody bought one for their kids. Sorry, the floor is disgusting. Charlie is bad about getting crumbs and crap everywhere. So she's actually sitting in her chair that she has for her desk. She's sitting over, she moved it to sit over here and eat her blueberry muffin.
You did that, Mom.
Oh, I moved the chair, but she's sitting in it still for her blueberry muffin. So sorry, I did it, Mom, she said. Okay, so then behavior charts are over here. So this is like get ready, get dressed, make bed, school, clean up room, brush teeth, all these kind of things. These are the basic things. This is just for how they act. I see. You're so pretty. So, you are so pretty. So, it's literally something that anybody can make, and it's a ribbon. And then I put a black barrette in the middle, like that's the middle point. And then they have these just little clips with a C or an A on it. This one's C for Charlie. And I just move them up if they're good and down if they're bad. And so if they stay above the black, they get a smiley face for the day at the top of their chart. And when they get smiley faces for every single day, they will be able to go into the like treasure chest. So I'm going to show you what is in the treasure chest. So these are all the items that they have: suckers, ring pops, makeup from LA Colors that they picked up, some books, tattoos, little things that they had said that they wanted to be in the treasure chest. So that is what it is in there. So I think that is all the school stuff. Charlie is not excited about the school situation in the least, and I'm struggling slightly with getting her motivated. And I feel like I've finally gotten her to the point where she's like excited. I'm taking my Tatcha silk canvas. Excited somewhat, and now that she sees her teacher and her like classmates and stuff, she's excited. But like yesterday she said, how am I gonna make friends? And like that's so sad, because I mean really you can't, because you're in a classroom with all these students online. You see all these little teeny tiny squares, and each of you get like 2 seconds to talk. So it's not like you're socializing with any of them. And I don't know any of these people out of school, any of these parents or anything. There's no like contact list, so there's no way to be like, and I don't want to be like weird, like, hey, my kid wants friends, so can we FaceTime you sometime and like become friends over online? I don't know if that would be weird. But like I'm this close to doing that just because I feel like, first of all, they should know their classmates when they go back. It would be nice for them to like have somehow connected with somebody and have a little friend. That was what she was most excited about, having her own friends. I'm going to go in with the Bounce foundation, but she was most excited about making friends, riding the bus, eating lunch at school, things like that. And these are all the things that she was so excited about. Playing on the playground are things that she won't get to do until they go back. So it sucks, but I really can't do anything about it. So I'm trying to do my best. Now I will say my patience runs thin at times, because their bedrooms are next to each other, and like I'm constantly running back and forth, so like they'll want to get out their seats. So we had to talk a lot yesterday about like stay in your seat until mommy comes back, just like if I was a teacher, because you're coming in there yelling while I'm trying to talk to her teacher or do things with her, and it's like it was very stressful. And so I mean we did get through it. Austin, and during her first lesson, fell off her chair and hurt herself, and we fixed her. But then her sister, just a few minutes later, when she was on her video call, did the same thing. And so we were all muted. And not that it makes it okay, but I'm like really stressed out. So I was yelling. I literally yelled at Charlie at a good, not like crazy yelling, but I yelled at her. And I was like, why can't you sit in your seat? Because she had just fallen out. I was like, why can't you all sit in your seats? I don't understand. And while I'm saying this, I hear Charlie's computer and her teacher. Charlie, you're unmuted, sweetheart. Charlie, Mrs. Davis. Great. So we were interrupting the whole entire class. But it's okay, because on the first day of school, I am now the crazy mom who was yelling at our kid. But I wasn't as bad as my daughter, my oldest daughter. So there was a dad in her class, one of the kids' dads, and he couldn't figure out the camera or like how to like get it working. And I don't think he saw anything. He looked like he was looking at the camera, but he was like fidgeting, and he must have said, well, I don't know what I can say on here. So he must have said the G word, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times, like D-A, like Beaver's build, you know, that word. And so he must have said that word like 4 or 5 times, and the teacher's like, do you need any help? You're unmuted, and I could help you. And so yeah, that was great. So I'm not the worst one in that class right now, but yeah, so good times. I'm already looking forward to it all. But we did get through the first day. And then I took the kids to their grandma's to see them we're outside and they play around in the yard, and their grandparents kind of get to see them, but not like up close. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. So yeah. So we went over there and they got to play a little bit, and then I had a dentist appointment for Austin, and she got silly gas. Okay, sorry. I had to we're getting ready for school, so I had to hurry up real quick and get them situated to getting their clothes on and brushing their teeth and going to the bathroom. So I told them to speed up their eating, and we'll get started on that, and then I'll come and do their hair. Whew. So anyway, she's in there and like moving around and everything, and pointing to the nurse lady and telling her like, who are you and what are you doing in my mouth? And the lady like let her touch everything, the tools and everything, so she wasn't scared. I say like, kids dentists, y'all are amazing, because I mean I couldn't do it, but they're showing her all the tools. She was so amazed by it all. It was so funny. Like, I just got the biggest kick out of it. I was a nervous wreck though. I don't like the dentist myself. I won't lie, I cry a lot at the dentist, and y'all are probably like, what a wuss. Okay, look, I have tattoos all over my body, and I never cried once. Not once. With any of my tattoos, I've had my back pierced, my tongue pierced, my lip pierced, my eyebrow pierced. I've had a lot of piercings. I don't have many anymore, but those never made me cry. The dentist makes me cry. So, seeing my baby in a chair and I'm like, yeah, go ahead, do whatever, is frightening to me. It freaks me out. But she was okay, of course, and her dentist is amazing, and everything worked out. But so that's what we did. And then when we got home, she was still kind of like numb, and so her dad went and got her a, what's it called? I don't know why I can't think. A milkshake, Jesus. And then he got us all milkshakes, and it was good times. So she was knocked out by like 9:30, completely knocked. And Charlie took a little longer. She fell asleep around 10. And I swear to God, as soon as Charlie fell asleep, I went and laid down in the room and fell asleep. And then my husband, who had to run errands, he got home around like 10, I don't know, 10:30 maybe. and we're all asleep, and he comes in the room. He's like, what the hell are you, what the heck are you doing? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, why are you asleep right now? It's like just after 10. It's like, I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted, drained. The kids drained me today. So I'm going to sleep. And so he said, okay, and I went to bed. And I didn't wake up until this morning at 7 when I needed to. Other than my usual, I did wake up my usual 5 o'clock, but not my 1 o'clock. So I woke up around 5, and got, that's a loud car. I don't even have a window open. Oh, it is open a little, I think. So anyways, I woke up at 5, when Ricky wakes up for work, and I switched his clothes in the laundry to get some wrinkles, or threw his clothes in the laundry to get some wrinkles out. And yeah, that's what I did. Oh, I'm using the Ace Butte bronzer palette, and I used the e.l.f. HD powder on my face. But yes, so I did wake up those times, and then I went back to sleep. I usually wake up, if you haven't seen my other videos, between 1 and 5, or at 1 and then again at 5. I don't know why. I've had a hard time sleeping here lately. And honestly, for years, really since the kids were littler and I had to wake up breastfeeding all the time, I've had a hard time sleeping through the night. I don't know. Everything wakes me up very easily, and I wake up a few times a night, and that's just how it is. So, I did go to bed. I did go back to bed pretty easily last night, and I only woke up the once. So, I honestly feel pretty good today, and I feel like it's going to be a good day. The kids seem to be in a good mood, and so I'm grateful for that. I just used my Bang Beauty Bashful blush. So yeah. So another thing I did with the school that seems to have helped is they're not allowed to use their desk for anything else. So we don't eat at our desk. We don't mess with our desk except for school. It's strictly a school desk. That way, that's like their own little school area. It's their teachers and everybody said it was real important to separate like their school area from their like normal play area, which seems to make sense to me. That sounds logical. So plus I'm not the teacher, so I was like, sure, we will do that. And so that's what we have been doing. I also took like their alphabet charts and like some of their word charts and things that the teachers had printed them out, and I made copies of them with my printer, and then I posted them on the wall by their desk so that they've got like an easy, they can look easily at it and like easy reference. So that seems to be helpful. Alright, Fenty Beauty. And this is the, what is this? Kilowatt Foil Palette. I really like this. There's a lot of different highlighters, like a lot of different tones depending on what you're going for, plus all skin tones. I feel like could wear these. I'm going to go in with my Pure Festival palette. This has been one of my go-tos lately. First of all, it smells, I know that's weird, it smells great. And they're just like, it's like a good little go-to palette. It's just, we're doing nothing crazy today, so I wanted just a little something. So yeah, I have to show you this. I finished getting my 3rd leaf Jeffree Star mirror. I know some of you don't like Jeffree Star, but I have all 3 leaf mirrors, and I've got the nude one on the way because I'm obsessed. I love these leaf mirrors. It's cute. I'm sorry. I think it's so freaking cute. When I saw these, I was like, it wouldn't matter who made them. I would still want these mirrors, if that makes sense. So, like, I'm sorry if you don't like supporting him or you don't want to, but I do like the mirrors. And his eyeshadows are always on point. I will say I have not purchased the new Jeffree Star eyeshadow palette. I thought about it, but I just couldn't justify spending that much on an eyeshadow palette because, I mean, I've been spending money on clothing hauls lately, but those, I need clothes, and the kids needed clothes because, oh, I don't know if I was going to tell you, but heads up, I ordered from that Shein clothing for kids, and we're going to do like a kid try on with my kiddos and see how their clothes are. So that will be coming eventually. I was very curious about the kids' clothing, especially at some of the price points. Now I will say some of the clothes on there were still kind of pricey. I mean, just some. I mean, there's very few items, but I will say for some of them were expensive as some of the items, like for women. I mean, we didn't buy those items, but we did get quite a few items to share with you all. And, right in front of your face. And I'm very curious to see how it works. So, if you are interested in that, keep an eye out because as soon as those clothes get here, which I don't know how long it'll take, they have been shipped, but shipping's been like crazy lately. Pretty crazy. But regardless, we will have that coming up. So that will be good. But like I was saying, I spent a ton of money on those because we needed those items. We needed clothes and we needed and we needed items to wear. The kids needed all these school supplies. So I mean there were lots of, and I mean we had to buy the desks and such because I wanted them to have a good space. So there was quite a few things I bought that I wasn't planning on buying. So with all that came up, I couldn't justify spending so much on a palette. Hopefully my birthday or Christmas or, any other holiday, I may get it because I feel like his shadows are always on point, and that is such a good, it's got a lot of nudes in it, and they are bases, and I feel like that's a palette you could use with any other palette. I know some people don't feel the same, and that's okay. Another reason I didn't get the palette is because I do have some similar shades throughout all my other palettes, so it's not like something that I necessarily need right now. But yes, I did see the palette. I did want it, but no, I only got the nude mirror from that collection as of now, and don't plan on getting it anytime soon. I was going to get it and review it, and I just couldn't. So, but I do have other things coming, and like I said, the Shein haul, and I have a few more adult clothing items for me to show you all. So I feel like it'll be okay. I hear my daughter yelling at my cat, whose name is Walter. I guess he's where he shouldn't be on her dresser. And she's getting, kind of really mad about it. She sounds a little crazy. Alright, so I'm almost done. And after this, I'm going to go and finish getting the kids ready. And then video chat with their teachers. And then start school for the day. And usually we'll, yesterday we were done at school around, 1-ish, maybe a little later, because we had some issues. Alright, so I'm going to take my Kat Von D mascara, my Go Big or Go Home. And honestly, guys, this is about it. This is all I'm doing today. I mean, this seems like a lot, actually. It's not what I really had planned on doing. But I got to talking to you all, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do all this. Plus, I had time. It really didn't take me as long as I had thought it would. Alright, guys. So, I don't know if you can see, but that is, I feel like that looks a little funny right there. It's a little patchy or something. Maybe it's the shadow. I mean, in the mirror, it doesn't look patchy, but up here it looked a little patchy. Okay. So, that is the finished look. I am now going to just throw up my hair. Oh, by the way, werewolf shirt, nobody can see it when I'm in a camera. I'm literally still wearing like lounge clothing, pajama-like clothing, because I don't want to get ready. Like fully ready. Like I'm going to stay like this so they can see this, but not like all this. So I'm just going to throw my hair up, and this is how I shall look for the kids. Classrooms, and that'll be good enough, I think. Alright, guys, well, I appreciate you watching with me. I'm going to go and teach my children now and kind of, yeah, see how the day goes. But I thank you all for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye.